How's it going, guys? Cody, guys, back again, dropping yet another video. Right, guys, you can see from the title of this video, this vlog is going to be on the Met Police's gangs matrix, right? Now, as we know, the police are institutionally racist. They always were. They still are to this very day. You can't racially profile somebody because of the colour of the skin and say, right, because you're black, you are a gangbanging, weed smoking, grime listening to, weed dealing, knife carrying, firearm carrying thug. You just can't. I'm a white boy. I used to be involved with gangs, yeah, man. And it's wrong, guys, on so many levels. You cannot racially profile someone. Black youth are 3 to 4 times more likely to be stopped by the police than a white youth, right? Because of the colour of their skin. And it's fucking wrong, man. Right? So the headline is, Met Police Gangs Matrix Not Fit for Purpose. The data watchdog is investigating the Met Police's gang database following accusations it's not fit for purpose. A report by Amnesty International found the force's gang violence matrix. For those that don't know, the Metropolitan Police, their matrix, they have it in Liverpool, they have one here in Manchester, and they've got one in London. The matrix in Manchester is called something else, I can't remember off the top of my head. But this is referring to, it's about, like, you've got Trident, which is black on black, like gang problems down there, and they've also got this matrix where it's supposed to identify people that are caught up in that world and stuff, and they just, in a nutshell, they're just racially profiling these black men. So it says here, a report by Amnesty International found the force's gang violence matrix was racially discriminatory and breaches human rights laws. The database, set up in the wake of the 2011 London riots even, get me words out. Now, I was the face of the rioters, guys, on news nights for that, right? I was down in Manchester, I wasn't rioting, but I was there. And obviously it happened in Birmingham, and there was like pockets, obviously Tottenham, and it was in the wake of the killing of Mark Duggan, God bless Mark Duggan, may he rest in peace and stuff. So yeah, it says here, so it was set up in 2011 after the London riots, holds information on about 3,800 people of interest. The Met Police said the matrix helped prevent young lives being lost. Look at the headlines, guys, right? Do you honestly believe that that is the case? Knife crime, gun crime, stabbing, shooting, murder, that's all I'm seeing in the headlines. There's fewer police on the streets, guys, right? And the facts are lawless Britain, yeah, it's criminal's paradise. Violent crime is up, crime against a person is up. You've seen the emergence of moped crime, acid attacks, firearms, knife crime. The streets are lawless, guys. Like I said, frontline policing has been decimated under Tories, lost 21,000 police officers. I think it's the lowest police number since mid-1980s, right? And it shows no sign of abating and stuff. And like I say, the streets are running with people's blood. It's like the Wild West out there, guys. Honest to God, it's really, really dangerous. But the police are saying that it's preventing young lives being lost, which is absolutely nonsense. There's been more deaths in London this year than the whole of last year, and we're only like just creeping into the 5th month of the year and stuff. The report found the matrix tracked a disproportionate number of minorities, as well as 1,500 people who police had assessed as posing no danger of committing violence. The Information Commissioner's Office, or also known as the ICO, confirmed it was in contact with the Met Police Service as part of an investigation into their use of a gang's database. Figures from July 2016 showed 78% of the people listed were black. That is fucking absolute, just racist, fucking racially profiling people. It's fucking wrong. Yeah, so 78% of those people listed were black. Police figures show 27% of those prosecuted for youth violence were black. So only 27% of those youths were prosecuted for youth violence were actually black. About 13% of London population is black. The matrix uses various intelligence, including history of violent crime, entries on social media, and information from bodies including local councils to identify gang members. They are given a score assessing the risk they posed. Around 40% of those on the list had a harm score of 0, the report found. Those with a 0 score may be in custody and therefore not currently offending. This is the police trying to show that, like, trying to back up their things and stuff. because obviously 40% of those on this list have got a harm score of 0. Right. Being on the matrix could affect access to housing, education and job centre services, the report claimed. The charity's UK director, Kate Allen, said there is clearly a huge problem with knife violence at the moment in London, but the gangs matrix is not the answer. The entire system is racially discriminatory and stigmatising young black men for the type of music they listen to or their social media behaviour, and perpetuating racial bias with potential impacts in all sorts of areas of their lives. Individuals identified on the matrix are offered support to divert them away from both offending and becoming a victim of violence, Scotland Yard said. Look at the headlines, guys, right? Look at the statistics coming out this year about knife crime, gun crime and stuff. They're talking out their arse. The Net said it was working with Tottenham MP David Lammy, Amnesty International and the ICO to help understand the approach taken. It is understood that the officers in Manchester and Birmingham gather similar information on gang links. Like I say, guys, racially profiling black men because of a lot of black men and white guys as well are into grime, they're into gangster hip hop, things like that. But grime, they put grime at the centre of this sort of stuff. Social media, like talking about like obviously YouTube people, gangs doing sends for each other and stuff like that. The facts are the Metropolitan Police, guys, are racist to the very core. They're a law unto themselves. They do what they want when they want. And like I say, you've only got to look at stop and search on YouTube and stuff and look at black men being gripped up because in the eyes of the police, they're carrying weapons. They're doing... There was a story today on Channel 5 News, I think it was, and this brother fist bumped his brother, and a cop swooped on him, grabbed them all up. Yeah, he was a big kid, this kid. It must have been about 6'6", 6'7". And the coppers are gripping him up and stuff, saying, you just give him drugs. Like, racially profiling of a black man fist bumping his brother, right, because it was his boy, right? But apparently that in the eyes of the police, that's a drug deal. No, that is fucking racial bias and stereotypes by the police of black men, and it's fucking wrong, and I don't stand by it. Like I say, I'm a white kid, I've been involved with gangs, I've been involved with gangsters, right? It's a load of shit, all this black youth fucking stuff. And then they're going on grime music and stuff and social media behaviour and stuff, and just like, what fucking nonsense is this? Go on cold hard facts and statistics, right? Don't blag it and just fucking make it up as you go along. The Metropolitan Police, guys, are racist. Greater Manchester Police are racist. West Midlands Police, it just goes on, guys. The institutional racism, guys, is still alive and kicking. And it fucking needs kicking in the balls because it's vile and it's disgusting, guys. No one should be stopped and searched under Section 60 or like just gripped up because of the colour of their skin. Doesn't make them violent, doesn't make them a thug, doesn't mean they're carrying weapons, doesn't mean they're smoking weed. People can get about in trackies just because it's comfortable, yeah, man. But like I say, guys, this has all come out. It's been throughout the news all day, guys, and like I say, I just write the story down and then relay it to you guys. What I'll do, I'll put a link in the description below so you guys can watch it, read it at your own leisure and stuff, should you choose to. On that note, guys, I'm interested in knowing if there's any other videos you want me to do, anything you want me to cover. Drop your comments in the comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe. Barreling down on 1,800 subscribers, which isn't the highest number, but for me, chuffed, really happy and stuff like that. Thank you for all your support, guys, and I'll speak to you all soon. Cody out.